Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Let me just share this to my other pages as usual. And then we can get started. Who likes my Galaxy hat? I just ordered it. I'm obsessed with it. I am beyond obsessed with it, guys. Okay, 1 second. Let me just share to my other pages. If you're coming on, please say hi. I'm going live later than usual today. I am on a very, very strange sleep schedule right now. I'm trying to get back to normal, so woke up kind of late today. Okay. Good morning, good morning. How's this lighting today? It kind of, look, right up here. I love that. I was FaceTiming with a friend the other day and I was actually sitting right here. And for some reason, this light put like a rainbow right over my head. I loved it. Maybe one day it'll show up. Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right. Today is a really good topic. And I actually didn't, over the weekend, I was thinking about other topics for the week. And at the very last minute, I decided to change it and talk about this. So, because it just inspired me so much last night that I need to talk about it. Like, it needs to be talked about. So, I'll go ahead and begin. I see enough people on. My name is Justine Lezzi. Let me introduce myself. I do a lot of things. I'm a spiritual teacher. I do intuitive coaching. I do crystal healing. I do angel card readings. I am, as you can see, heavily invested in the healing of others to create a life of emotional freedom. And I do this in a spiritual and holistic way. So that's kind of what I do. So I just wanted to introduce myself. If you think that we'd be a good fit working together, please message me, or I usually put my scheduler in the comments so you can schedule some time with me. So, all right, so let's get into it, right? Because if you guys are joining, come on and say hi. Would love to say hi. And see who's watching. And by the way, this is interactive, so if you make comments about the Golden Globes, if you were able to catch them, and I'm sorry that this is a spoiler if somebody is catching up on them today. I won't really talk about the winners, but anyway, let me just start by saying that I'm not huge on, I love movies and TV just like everybody else, but I actually watched them by accident. I didn't realize that they were actually going to be on last night. But what I didn't realize is, it's funny because I kept seeing people showing up with black dresses. And I'm like, why is everyone wearing black? Is that just like the color this year? I don't know. And then I found out that people were doing it for the Me Too movement. And there's actually a new movement called Time's Up. And I read into what that is. It's basically a coalition of women fighting for the equality of other women in the workplace, right? And it's starting in Hollywood. And it's kind of... I read into it, it says it's going to, it fights for all industries, right? So it's not just the acting industry. Anyway, I thought that was so amazing. It moved me so deeply that so many people participated, and some people didn't, but that's their own prerogative, right? So I thought that was great. It moved me. Then Oprah got up to speak, and I know a lot of people are talking about it today, and she won an award. It was like a Lifetime Achievement Award, something similar to that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was really moving what she said. So basically, she talked about the Me Too movement. She talked about women's equality. But the most important thing that I think we need to take from Oprah's speech is she said something along the lines, what she knows for sure is that telling your story can change the world. And telling your truth can change the world. And this is something that really, really is so super important because you are nothing without your truth. And what do I mean by that? I mean, Oprah has it right. The truth will do so many things, including tell you who you are, what you want, how to heal, and the most important thing, set you free, right? The truth will always set you free. And, we're not even talking, I think Oprah meant in this instance about telling your truth and your story around sexual assault, sexual abuse, inequality, those things. But it's also can be applied to the number one spiritual principle of finding your highest truth. And totally, Justin, 100% great message. In finding your truth of your being. So that means, the being, the essence of who you actually are and what you actually want out of this life. That's what the truth is. And like I said, the truth can do everything, including set you free. So, and now that's setting you free from the burden of confusion. What do you want to do next in your life? Where are you supposed to be right now? Where are you want to head? What kind of life do you want to live? What kind of relationship do you want? What kind of relationship do you want with your family, friends? What kind of people do you want surrounded around you? That type of thing. So truth can come into place in every single area of your life, and it's really the number one thing that, and like Oprah says, it's something that you just know. Like, know your truth, spread your truth, speak your truth. And I think that's such an important message. It moved me so much, and it made me start thinking about Oprah. And I've always loved her. And one of the reasons I really, really love her is because she does help other people speak their truth, right? That's what she does. She's a journalist. And for me, I was a young journalist as well. I was a journalist in college. And, I later realized I loved journalism because I loved finding out the truth. I love, my Saturday nights consist of, watching documentaries. And because I love finding out the truth, right? The truth is important to me. It's something that it really, really hits home, and that's why I'm an intuitive coach, right? Like, why I help people use their intuition to find out the truth, to find out their highest self, to find out what they really, truly want out of their lives. So I realized Oprah is just like everybody else, except she really takes that principle of finding the truth and just goes with it, right? And her whole career is based on helping other people spread their truth, speak their truth, finding out the truth. And I think that's what a great journalist, interviewer, host, talk show host, however you call her, or whatever label you give her, is. So I just really, I made that correlation last night as well. So I just wanted to get on and kind of talk about it. And another thing that I do want to add, though, is because a lot of negative feelings actually came up for me as well last night. And I think I'm in the same boat here when you're sitting there and you're saying, what can I do? What can I do to help? How can I help other people that are going through this? How do I become a part of this movement? How? And the thing that came to me was it's still being in the truth, surrounded by the truth. It's speak your own truth, right? And live your truth. Be who you are. Be you. And that's how the world changes, right? And I know a lot of people don't really understand that when there's a lot of bad things happening in this world. But the more you improve yourself and work on yourself and you show up exactly how you are and what your truth is, then that's when you start to see things change. And it's so true. And it's something that we need to understand and we need to implement, because the more you are, the better it is, the better the world will be. And that is something that I just know. And that's all I could say. So show up. Sorry, I'm getting a text there. So show up as your highest self every day. And you can see how other people, change around you. And just by being yourself, right? We can only control how we perceive the world, how we act, how we feel, how we show up, how we react I think I said that already. But we can only control ourselves, and we can't control other people. But by showing up in our truths every day, that is a way for us to transform the way other people look at themselves, right? And that's how we create lasting change and real change. So, at first, like these negative feelings about, oh, I'm just sitting here, what am I doing? I can't sit in my fear, being afraid that other people are going to judge me for, being a universe lover, or talking about my gifts, or wanting to be a coach. Oh my God, peace and love always. Yes, Justin, like being a coach, like I can't judge, like I can't let other people's judgment create fear for myself of showing up of exactly who I am. So it was super inspiring last night. Everything about the Golden Globes was super inspiring. I just love the whole overall conversation that was being had, and the whole theme of speaking your truth really, really, really hit home to me. And I was like, this is spirituality at its finest. And that was something that I just couldn't get on this Monday morning and not talk about. So hopefully you guys resonate. If you guys want to leave comments, if you are thinking about what I just said, or you're watching the replay, and you want to talk about this, or you want to talk about it in private, please message me. I want to talk to you guys. I want to interact with you guys and see how you're feeling about all of this. And if you feel frustrated, or you feel like you may be not contributing to the movement, or you don't, you want to help, but you're not sure how, we can kind of talk through this, what we just talked about living your own truth. So, shift is happening. Yes. We're making a shift, like Oprah said last night. Hope for the sun to shine the next day, even after your darkest nights. I believe that's what she said, but it's so true. Be the light. Things are going from the dark to the light, which is another euphemism for telling your truth. Like things that are in the dark, get them out. Speak your truth, and it will help heal too. I mentioned that before, but so yeah. Okay, I'm going to sign off. I will be here tomorrow, and I hope you guys join me as well. Thank you for those who participated, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.